The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, they get three. So they won in 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of that drive.
They'll take it just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try to hurry up. They move that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A play fake, and then Herbert to throw. It's taken down by a cheap shot. And the Cardinals are going to serve about 6, and then it brings up 3rd. Herbert just beat the play clock. Oh, that's into the double team. It's intercepted. And he's slowed down as he brings it signal back inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And another pick there.
Told you. What I tell you last time? Don't ride the bike with no shoes on. Do you understand? If you ride the bike, put shoes on. I don't even know why you're crying. You're the one who keep hurting yourself on the bike because you don't have shoes on.
Speedster Jameer Gibbs.
was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Gibbs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert now. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy. And
touchdown! Marvin Mims, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He completes it to Olave. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Grant, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave them marked because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
15. Easy. Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Yellow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
40,
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
59. Coleman took right. 21.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Run! Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Ram. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Herbert back to the air. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Green on.
Again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Set.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ray. Wow. Let's go. Set.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
18.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Home troops right.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Kappa. 5-9. Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On to give. Here's Gibbs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. but instead that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, 43. Right side.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And now they're in the hurry up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Home trips right. 21. Set.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we put analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And Gibbs has it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.